without becoming a seeker, we cannot succeed in this journey. We cannot succeed in this journey. That needs to be properly understood. What normally happens? Yeah, it is your choice, no problem. So what happens? It is like I have been giving an example that you don't have a driving license and still you want to drive. So same thing what happens, we take it so casually, this meditation and mindfulness. Oh, no, close your eyes, focus on the breath. You are in the mindfulness. Done. Finished. So why the hell those masters went to the Himalayas and spent years? Are they less intelligent than you? Ask yourself. They have written 3,000 texts. They have discovered the principles. Are they less intelligent than us? We need to understand this part. So, once the Patanjali, the great master, explained what he explained, that what exactly is mindfulness in the first 4 sutras, what he said, the third sutra, what is the goal of meditation? To discover my real nature. What is that real nature? Or the real self is full of absolute existence, consciousness and bliss. Means what? To simplify that, how to live and work, how to live and work and think and act 24/7 in the state of permanent peace, love, happiness, wisdom. That is the goal. So what is our goal? Our goal is so simple. Focus on the breath, relax. So use meditation as a pill. Every day, this will not work. This will definitely not work. So our goal is how to become a seeker. Seeker means I am eligible and qualified to treat the path of meditation and succeed in it. So why people succeed within a short period of time? So the master gives us a clue. By birth, those who are those who have good impressions that carried forward from the previous birth, their mind is very naturally, they withdraw themselves from the world, and by birth they can succeed easily. But if I don't have that aptitude since my birth, then what should I do? Then the master says, Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna, Purvak, Itaresham. Means, I have a faith. I should understand what exactly is the faith. I should have a tremendous energy. I should have a right memory, and I should have an ability to keep my body, breath balanced so that I can enter into meditation. So now if you have a faith that is 100%, you have energy and enthusiasm 100%, you have a right memory that is 100%, and you are learning from your experiences every day. You remember that is 100%. So it means that you are a highest level of a seeker. Now, all these 4 traits, they differ in their percentages, then you are a mild or you are a low level of a seeker. You nod your head with the teacher, yes, 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 but mind is not ready. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we don't want to agree with the people. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And the mind says, this guy seems to be crazy. It's one normal day-to-day relationship. Even we do it with a honey. We don't want to enter into any conflict with son in the okay. No, that will not work. So that defines you. You are a low level of a seeker, you are a medium level of a seeker, or you are the highest seeker. Maybe out of respect, you see my beard, oh, this is the old guy, say yes to him, but mind inside says something else. It will not work. It will not work for you. That needs to be understood. So that is what we covered last week. Now it's a most wonderful principle, and you have to spend a lot of time in contemplation and reflection. Otherwise, there will be a misconception, there will be a wrong understanding, and that will not help you. So the last principle the Patanjali is talking about, Ishwar Pranidhanadva. Ishwar Pranidhanadva. So why I am saying that you have to take time to contemplate and reflect on this principle. Now I am translating this principle into English, literal English. So what he says, Ishwar Pranidhanadva, means a total surrender to God. You should understand why Patanjali is saying the word God. There are many words that is roughly, loosely translated in English as a God. Ishwar, Brahma, Bhagavan. So don't take it literally. We are going to understand this word in the next 5 sutra. It explains what exactly it means by the God. But here, now we will understand this sutra. Ishwar, the word Ishwar has been used at least 5 or 6 times by the Patanjali. So what he says, understand. Now let us understand. Ishwar, let us take it as a God for the time being. So second word is Pranidhanadva. Pranidhanad. So Pranidhanad means devotion, dedication, surrender. Does that make a sense to you? Devotion, dedication, surrender. Are you devoted and dedicated to your work? Are you devoted and dedicated to your honey? Now, we have to understand that meaning. Are you dedicated, devoted, dedicated, and surrendered to your relationship? Ask yourself what that means. So there is an element of love, there is an element of emotion. There is an element of emotion. You love for the sake of love. That is your primary consideration. Even if someone hates you, but your mind is very clear that you love for the sake of love. One meaning, one understanding. So now let us go a little deeper. Pranidhanadva. Understand the meaning. That is the beauty. I told you that Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Sutra means encrypted, zip file, compressed file. We have to open it step by step. So Pranidhanadva. So here the word dha means holding on. The mind is holding on the knowledge of the real self. What is the knowledge of the real self? that real self is infinite, all-pervading, permanent happiness, love and wisdom. What we do? We are holding on jealousy, anger, anxiety, pride against people, things in the world outside. Is it not true? So dha means holding on. Don't keep the mind free, holding on to that real self. How long? 24/7. Are you crazy? I cannot do it. Simple question you will ask. You will say that. Now I will ask you, are you not holding on that you are a man, you are a woman? Huh? Are you not holding on to your house? Are you not holding on to your relationship 24/7? Do you need to remember? Tell me. Are you not holding on your gender, your age, your beauty, and whatever you think about yourself? Tell me. If you are holding on all the crazy stuff, why don't you hold on one more thing? That I am of the nature of infinity, all absolute, consciousness, permanent peace. Why you are holding on? That I am stressed, I am worthless, useless, I am always in stress. Master is guiding you that say. Mind is holding on to the real self at all time, even if other thoughts are there. Isn't it not clear? So when the mind is holding on to my anxiety, my attachment, my likes, my dislikes, my gender, why don't you add one more thing? Am I clear? No, I don't have time to to hold on to the real self in my mind, but I have enough time to hold on to those thoughts which gives me stress, which makes me crazy, which makes me anxious. So do it. That is your choice. So the here master is saying, all the 4 sutras above, 4 different ways of becoming a seeker on one hand, and this sutra on the other hand. If you have that intensity of holding on to the real self 24/7, this makes you the highest level of a seeker. So, let us open this sutra a little more. Because it has an element of love, emotion. So there the concept and idea of a God comes. If I say you love space, enter into love with the space, it will not work. It will not work. But if I say, here is an image, and this image represents Shiva. Shiva is the originator of yoga. Shiva is equated as a god. So can you love that image? It becomes easy. So I'm also making a statement, but I'm cautioning you. Don't take it for granted until your mind and intellect is clear. What is the word of caution? That Patanjali says, use the word God with its image, with its attribute, as a device, as a tool to enter into the highest state of meditation that leads to awakening. Patanjali is not attached to any God. Don't you use lot of devices in the tools to make your life easier? So he is very clear that I am not teaching you any religion. So because I cannot conceive in my mind the real self, which is pure consciousness, it is truth, it is permanent happiness, it is love and wisdom, why not allow my mind to stick to one image, to be absorbed with love, so that I become the highest level of a seeker, to meditate, to reach to a state of enlightenment. Are you getting it? How can you love your honey without shape, size, image? In the beginning, it is not possible. Do you understand that? When you see the car, I love this car. When you see the cloth, I love this cloth. Why I use the example of a car and a cloth and a smartphone and a cap. Jerry and Stephen and Sam are wearing. This cap, this car, this cloth will die one day. It is constantly changing. So the Patanjali says, conceive in your mind an image of the real self in the form and the name and the attribute, and then meditate on it. How to meditate? You say, what I am, what I have, what I possess, all belongs to you, Shiva, all belongs to you, Krishna. Any image, all belongs to you, Ganesha. We talk about elephant god. We have started talking about elephant god in our country. That we cannot do to any person, thing in the world, because that is constantly changing. Yeah, I can say one more thing. There are many formative capacity of the mind, formative abilities of the mind. One of them is imagination. Other is that you love that particular thing. You introduce your mind with love to that person, that image. That's why you say, I love this car, I love this clothes, I love this house, I love this. Are you getting it? Patanjali is going very deep here. He says, you have an image. Okay. Last thing, you have to do contemplation. But yeah, many things. Even in the second chapter, Patanjali, in the niyama, yama, niyama, those who are at the lower level, lowest level of a seeker, he says, Soch santosh tap swadhyaya ishwar pranidhanani niyama. So he says there are 5 niyamas: purity, purity of the body and the mind, contentment, discipline and education of the mind, self-study, plus this principle. So there he introduces, just take an image, this is the God, and because you are lower level of a seeker, you are not very much interested in understanding what is the word God is, so they say. But then in the second chapter, in the first sutra, he says, tapaswadhyaya Ishwar pranidhanani kriya yoga then he is specifically mentioning when you are a middle level of a seeker, he says self-discipline. Understand what is discipline and education of the mind, what exactly is by self-study and this sutra. But in the higher level, he directly says meditation can be perfected, it can lead to awakening and enlightenment if you only follow this step. Ishwar Pranidhanadva. Again, a word of caution. That if you say, I have understood, then you are already there. If you have understood what I am going to say, you are already there. We'll say goodbye today. No more sessions in the future. Why? You are already there. So what I am going to say. That is the beauty. So total surrender to the Guru or that image of a God means what? That is the main thing. I am answering that question. It means what? As we hire a guru to learn to have a driving lesson, to a swimming lesson, because I don't know, I don't have the skill. So you go to the guru in this tradition also. And that guru learned from his guru. That guru learned from his master. Can you tell me who is the ultimate guru? And where he is located? That ultimate guru is located deep inside your heart. What do you mean? So you are talking to this guru because this guru is representing your real self. Will you not love your real self? Will you not respect your real self? This guy of the name and the form has nothing to do. He is passing on that knowledge. Did you understand that? That is the beauty of this Eastern wisdom. You don't love and respect the Guru because he is different from you, because he has a knowledge. No, he is representing my real self that I have yet to know. So what will happen? Your mind will return again and again to yourself, not the God in heaven. We don't talk of the religion. So understand this. Understand. Imagine, picturize, and once you picturize this, you will see, oh wow, this is what it is. So what will happen? It came to my mind and then we will do it. Dattatreya is known as the Lord of Yoga. Patanjali is known as codifier of yoga. Dattatreya, the name of the master, who is known as the Lord of Yoga. There are indirect references that Dattatreya taught Patanjali. Dattatreya also explains the eight-limbed path of yoga, but that is different than what Patanjali teaches. Why I referred the name of Dattatreya? Dattatreya had 24 gurus. One guru was space, other guru was earth, third guru was snake. So is he undermining the importance of a guru? See that? So he explained what he learned from these 24 gurus in order to transform his mind. But again, I am repeating, you are learning from a guru? No. Your mind moves with the love, adoration, respect, that this guy is representing my real nature outside, because he learned from his master, and who is the ultimate master? The ultimate guru, Krishna says in the Gita, is located deep inside your heart. He is the only teacher. That real self is the only teacher of this Eastern wisdom. How to awaken to that? Go into deeper meditation and let the knowledge of the reality is revealed there. In that context, we use the word God, not in context of any religion, cult, dogma, belief. Is your mind ready to communicate with the teacher as if you are talking to yourself? The thing will happen in a day. Let us start our journey of meditation. So let us start. Close your eyes and if I see everyone's video, that would be better. If I don't see, that is also good. So eyes are closed and looking at the body from the top to the toes. So when you are looking at the body, you feel the body is steady, and when the body is steady, mind looks inside the heart. You see that? You see from the beginning and also the end. I always point you out that the mind should point to inside your heart, because everything is inside you. So you are looking inside the heart. Start breathing little deep, silent and slow. Not very deep so that your mind feels uncomfortable. No way. Make the breath not very deep, not very short, but as you inhale and exhale, they both are of equal duration. So when I say deep, silent, the breath is silent, it will help you to raise your awareness and withdraw the mind within. And when I say silent and slow, slow means the mind that is running so fast will adapt to the rate and the rhythm of the breath. So I normally give one practice which is known as a synergy practice. So now this breath is your car. You see that I give the metaphor, so that makes it easy for you. So your breath is your car. Mind is the driver. And highway is the space inside. You see, again I point you to go inside. I never say, come picturize me as I am your guru. No, you are your guru. And it takes time. So, and mind is traveling, moving on the highway with Om. What is Om? Your real nature. So what we do? As you inhale, move the mind inside the right arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, in the space inside, singing and listening mentally the word Om. And as you exhale, the mind moves from the fingertips to the shoulder. In the highway means the space inside singing and listening. You see that? Singing and listening of Om I started in maybe 2 or 3, 4 weeks before, because I wanted to explain this sutra. So you started doing the practice before, and then we come to the principal aspect. That is one way of teaching. So there are many silent ways of teaching, so you need not to worry about it. Simply you have to learn with a commitment to yourself. And now, same way, move the mind as you inhale inside the left leg on the left arm. On the highway means the space, singing and listening Om mentally. You are singing Om and listening to it mentally. Mind blames and complains and claims that I love so and so outside. Have we ever thought to love ourselves for the sake of love? Love for the sake of love is loving God. And that is where we started a couple of weeks before. To have a mature understanding in today's session. Now, as you inhale, move the mind inside the right leg, from the right side of the waist to the toes, in the space, singing and listening. The singing and listening in this step, which I say the nyasa, is to give a spice, a seasoning to the mind. Otherwise, this mind will continue to think and invite the thoughts and images and the memories which we do not want at this time. Many explanations are given, depending on the level of a seeker. Beautiful. I appreciate you all. The body will become so much steady, motionless, that you will not recognize who is doing it. Move the mind during inhalation inside the left leg, from the left side of the waist to the toes, singing Om, but the mind is fully aware of the space or emptiness within. So it is not that you see the real self is being represented by me, but I also see the same thing. It is from both the ways. So when you see your mind has a problem, I see my mind has a problem. But because I know it, so I help you solve it. Move the mind inside the spine. As you inhale, the mind drops from the crown of the head to the tailbone, singing and listening Om. And while exhaling, the mind moves from the tailbone to the top of the head. You see, that intimate relationship is there. I'm always careful here when I use any word. So that intimate relationship is pertaining to the real self. beautiful. That's treating the path like a seeker. So today's principle can make everyone a seeker if we understand and reflect on it again and again. And I'll leave this step. We will go for the mantra. So what we have been doing with the mantra, singing and listening, the stage 1, and singing, listening and meaning, the stage 2, singing, listening, meaning and the applied knowledge, the stage 3. So what I explained today is the stage 3. Did I say you are holding on to the knowledge that you are a man, you are a woman, of this age, of this color, of these skills, of this belongs to this home? Same way. That is what the applied knowledge is. Oh, is it so simple? You didn't tell me before. It takes time. So what we are going to do, the first mantra, Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. May there be well-being in all. So you are going to sing, listen with the meaning and the applied knowledge. Why? You are holding on to that state of the well-being which is independent of the body, mind, color, age, gender. It is already there within me. That is the point. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. Well-being, independent, not changing. It is present. Where? In my real self. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. You move with love. Sarvesham swastir bhavatu. 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 Reflecting on the knowledge without even thinking. That is another way to understand holding on to that knowledge. Simply holding on to that knowledge transforms your mind. Second mantra, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Shanti means peace. Peace is like, do you remember that your mind absorbs into the infinite space? The Sanskrit word peace means sukha. From the ka word, the Khechari mudra comes. Ka means the space. Su means the good space. So while singing, your mind is living, moving into that space. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. You are singing, listening, meaning with the knowledge deep inside your mind. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. 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 Shantir, mind is absorbed into the peace and gives you a sense of experience of that peace. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Beautiful, my friends. I am doing it. I feel like that. Third mantra is Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Purnam, complete. I am complete in myself. So what is that I? It is my real self. What the heck? That is what we want to discover in meditation. So keep that I while singing and listening. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. As we can think of it as opposite to that I am stressed, I am in anxiety. No. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. See the beauty, understanding, wisdom, practice. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. I am complete in myself. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Did we translate the concept and the principle into practice today? Ishwar pranidhanadva, holding on the mind to one of the attribute of the real self. One of the attribute of the real self is completeness. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Fourth line. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Mangalam, auspiciousness. So when there is a state of well-being that my mind reveals inside, when there is a peace is revealed within, a sense of completeness, then every moment becomes auspicious. When every moment becomes auspiciousness, that constantly reveals permanent nature of the real self in our real life, is the ultimate of meditation. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. 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 Do you feel like in love? Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarvesham Mangalam bhavatu. Let me add one of the mystical steps today, and then we'll share our experiences. You see, if you move your mind from the toes of the right foot, reaching to the right side of the waist, moving the mind to the genitals, returning, and then moving to the left side of the waist to the left toes. Picturize this. Is this one Om? It looks like Om. Second Om. Moving the mind from the fingertips of the right hand, going up to the shoulder, and then dropping the mind in the heart, then lifting the mind from the heart within to the left side of the shoulder, reaching to the left fingertips. It just came to my mind to introduce. So that is second Om. And the third Om, from the right ear, going to the right eyebrow, going down little bit, in the middle of the nose, returning to the left side of the ear, left side of the left eyebrows, and to the left ear. That is the third Om. Lower Om, karma, action. Middle Om, that touches the heart, is our desire. Third Om, knowledge. So have you seen the symbolic Om in the middle? There is a tail that is pointing. So there's a horizontal Om in both the feet, in the heart, and in the eyebrow. Tail is pointing to the top of the head. So you have understood. So when you say Om, picturize, move the mind on the lower Om. And when you say Shanti, 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 experience the same Om. Second time we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti in the heart. Third in the eyebrow. Mentally singing and knowing Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lower Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Third Om. Eyebrows. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. as your mind confirms the water in the waves, so your mind confirms all our actions. Behind all our actions, it is nothing but Om, and Om is your real self. Behind all the desires, it is the same Om. Behind all your knowledge, it is the same Om. Continue singing, moving from the lower Om to the middle Om in the heart to the top Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It's one of the most mystical journey. Mystical, I see that until we start meditating, then only we can understand these higher aspects. I appreciate all your commitment. What will happen behind the wave, the foam, the flood? You see the water. Behind the body, the limbs, even your motor organs, sense organs, you see oneness where inside you. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You see now, you have to check every time we meet together and I'm saying Om Shanti, 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 and your mind reflects. Oh, yes. And you can very well understand, oh, my mind was somewhere, it enjoyed, you saying Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, but it was not there. You will understand your own progress. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Why I use the word mystic? Because it is not worth even to talk about this to others who are not treading the path. Keep it with yourself and continue the journey until you reach to that state. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind to the right hand, your mind to the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. Good, thank you. 3 very distinct experiences. I felt, how we've talked in the past about feeling different levels of meditation and dropping down. And it was towards the end that it all made sense to me. When I'm listening to you, you're speaking, I feel like I'm in front of my mind.
Beautiful.
When I am in my meditation where I could hear you, but I'm not focused on you, I was behind my mind. And as I realized that, I was trying during the meditation to get myself to go to my heart. Beautiful. And it tried to go to my heart, but always ended up back behind my mind, then in front of my mind, or in the back of my mind, and then I try to get it down again. And then it was the upper Om, the middle Om, and the lower Om that I fell into my heart center and remained there throughout the rest of the meditation. And that was just a great experience.
That's a great experience. It's a deeper experience. You see what I said? First Om. Second Om. Did you get it? Third Om. Don't talk about this that you know too much. First practice yourself, even if you are a teacher. Don't tell your honey also. How are you, Sam?
I'm really good as well. I guess I'd say I had a similar experience, Stephen. I would say when you were, we started off with the body checks, which always calms, and then the Servisham, I was all up here in the space. It was expanding. I was listening. It was very nice. And then, the Om kind of put it all together. I was going between the different areas, and it was just very settled, and it was great. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's good. Beautiful. How are you, Sangeeta?
सर बहुत पीसफुल, बहुत ज़्यादा पीसफुल, और सर कई बार कानों में ना कुछ वाइब्रेशन ज़्यादा होती हैं, अच्छा लगता है.
Yeah, she feels a lot of vibrations in her ears. So those who have studied yoga, they know that there are 10 different kind of sounds that starts appearing and disappearing in deep meditation. We'll talk someday about it. That's beautiful. How are you, David and Jerry?
A very deep, peaceful meditation, and then I really enjoyed the 3 Om portion of it. And for the first time in a long time, when I was doing that, I saw blue color, which I haven't seen colors in a long time.
That's a deeper experience. Yes, yes, you see that. Yes, that's beautiful. Now, just a thought came to my mind that you are working in daily life and Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now see the lower one. Now see the mind has a sensuality, and now you are saying the lower Om Shanti Shanti. What will happen? Think of it. It's gone. It's gone. Here you have lot of desires and you are saying Om Shanti. Gone. Mind is free. There are a lot of tricks. There are thousands of, you can say it is a trick, but it is not. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good. I'd say what I noticed for this meditation was that the space stayed the same. So from the time I closed my eyes through the Nyasa and the mantra and the new Om, the space still stayed consistent.
That's beautiful. It means the mind was living deeper within. Yeah, it's a similar experience as the Stephen says, you went behind the mind. That's wonderful. How are you, Lara?
I had a very interesting experience. So,
what is it?
I think Girish probably put it the best for me, is that it was the same the entire time, but I also experienced this deep sense of duality, because I've been having a lot of inadequacies and imperfection and stuff come up for me. And so I had spent a lot of time questioning me. And I was quiet, but I was questioning.
Okay.
I don't know how else to put that. There was just, because there's a lot of my inadequacies and all that stuff.
Yeah. It happens, and they rise up because of the past impressions. And you rightly said. Whether we feel the sense of inadequacy, it comes from our past impression. So let it be there. Remain dispassionate about them. Let it come, let it go. How are you, Leslie? Leslie is fine.
It takes everything in me to stick around for this last 10 minutes to listen to the comparisons. I'm just going to keep showing up. That's all I'll say. I'm just going to keep showing up.
One thing, Leslie. Regretting of the past, comparison in the present, worries in the future are not the part of this journey. What is the part of the journey? Learning from the experiences of others with a heartfulness, not with mindfulness, is the meaning of this. That is why we share our experiences.
I'm going to keep showing up, my friend.
That's good, Leslie. That's good. How are you, Daniel?
Thank you. I'm good. So I have to say that today it was also a new experience for me. Because I don't know how to describe it, but my mind today was jumping.
Okay.
And my mind went down very quickly. I was barely hearing your voice. Then it went back, and I was fully aware about everything around me. I was able to stand up and go. And it happened 5, maybe 7 times. At the beginning, I was disappointed because I wanted to stay in the deeper meditation, but my mind jumped out. So I don't know, maybe I'm tired today, but it was a completely new experience.
New experience. Yeah. That is how, when we commit ourselves to this journey, these experiences come and go, and then they become steady. Why they become steady? Because we approach near to the real self. How are you, Christina? Today also I see her smiling. I'm happy.
Yes, I'm very happy with where I'm just really excited because I feel that I'm here and I am going to stay here, and that just these last couple of days I've been very excited and I signed up for the Saturday workshops and stuff, so I've just been really I've felt very excited, and I haven't felt this happiness in a long time. So today I just, right when I shut my eyes, kind of like Jared was saying, like right when I shut my eyes, it was just like I was so excited and ready, and I just was there, and it was deep.
Yes, yes.
And there was no outside. It was just, I was so excited to be there, and I didn't, and it.
You feel calm and peace.
Yes, and it was an excitement that I usually am like crazy. It was just.
So that excitement, I would say, it was energy, enthusiasm. And that brings the faith. Sometimes faith lifts your energy. And sometimes the energy brings that kind of a faith in yourself. No, I have to be there. I'm committed. So that brings the commitment. And these are the qualities necessary to succeed. No more anxiety now. Never think of it. How are you, John? I don't see Antionet, yeah.
Okay. I feel good. I just try and find a stability in my body so that the breath can move, and the breath was moving well.
Breath was moving. That's good. Yeah, we continue the journey, and then we will see the other result. The last one is Terry, Antoinette. How do you spell Antoinette? Yeah.
Hi. That was an interesting experience. I had a lot of vibration and color.
Yes.
But my mind also struggled to stay in it.
Yes. That was the normal experience. Those who have continued this journey before, now they don't talk of these experiences. They have gone little deeper. I see that Stephen, Jerry, David, even Daniel, Lara used to have those colorful experiences. So when we continue the journey, you have those experiences, and then we leave it. We take it casually. We have to go deeper. How are you, Terry?
Hi. Can you hear me and see me, or just hear me?
I only hear you.
Oh, okay. My computer is wacky, so sometimes it's working in very strange ways.
Okay.
I'm good. I had a good experience. I'm struggling with a lot of things, so I feel like it helped me become peaceful. And similar to, I think, what Lara said, I was working with a lot of the principles in my mind. So I didn't go into the darkness so much, but I was really working on that, and it was fighting the stuff that we don't name.
Yeah. It's good.
I was successful in over the course of it in fighting off the scary feelings that I'm having and things that are going on. And now I feel calm.
So listen to this audio again and contemplate and reflect on these principles more and more, so that your intellect and the mind says it is done. So in the next meditation, you need not to have the same contemplation during the practice, and that will help us to go deeper. Any question? That is all for today. Thank you. Keep a smile on the face, Antoinette. Where is the smile? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Laura, I had a question.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, anyone who wants to stay. So I signed up for the Saturday classes for the 3. So then I just wanted to, I want to just keep on this journey and be coming every week and anytime that I can. So I was just curious or questioning how I could keep coming to the Thursday and add on the Sunday too. So I'm kind of just,
I have a session in a half an hour. Can we chat a little bit later this afternoon? I'll send you an email, or if you send me your phone number, I'll call you. Does that work?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited you're joining us. I think it's wonderful.
I'm very grateful to be here. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Glowing differently.
What?
You're glowing differently.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just very happy.
I'm glowing because of Christina.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What I'll do, Christina, I think I have your phone number in our system.
That's what I was gonna say. Probably.
I'll call you this afternoon, and we'll just figure everything out.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect.
Yay. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, I will see you guys Saturday.
Yes.